First things first, we've got to mix up a bit of mud. Actually, first things first, you guys just want to come with me the whole time? We'll make a 20-minute video. What do you reckon? We are looking for back timber for that. So we'll do one of these pieces. Looks good. Can only use a small one. Beautiful. Get a few screws. Thank you. And cables everywhere, of course. Just gotta get it in there. That's too big. Too big. Got anything smaller, bro? Mate, I could do it with that. Bring a patch up. So we're just going to do this before we mix up mud, so it's not drying while we're trying to get this done. We're going to do all of our patching now. We're going to pole sand the walls. We're going to finish no more gapping down the side of the frame, which I'll show you in a second. Really just trying to get backing on this. There we go. Because this is so thin, it's not going to go all the way in. It's fine. Make sure there's no cable behind it. And that piece just going to plug in. We'll fill it with mud. And then we'll take the screws out. Alright, this is for anything big. This is gonna last 1 hour. But what I will do is this, got this plaster accelerant. Sorry, the bag's ripped. I've been rolling with this bag for a couple of years now. Just used to use salt. Add some of that to your mix. Try not to swallow any, because it'll probably make you real thirsty. And dry it out. Mix that up. Alright, we'll go hit our patches. I know what you're saying. These screws are hanging out. That's alright. Just go like that. Once it's nearly dry, well, once it's dry, we'll pull the screws out. And it should hold. All of these I'm going to hit with the top coat. So right now we're just doing the big stuff. Let's try a bit of corner cement on these, eh? Let's just do it again. I'd say there's actually probably going to be glass going through there, some kind of metal reveal right through the middle, so the screws will be hidden. but not on these. Let's try fill these, huh? I can go through after with my fine filler and hit these again, fill them up, but no matter what you put in here, you're probably not going to get it in one unless you use builder's bog and sand it right back. It's a steel frame, so sometimes you can only put screws in it. Main thing is try not to create any extra work that we don't need, so we don't leave anything like that up there. We're gonna gap this shortly as well, once we've hit all of our patches. That way we can do the walls. And that's the main thing that we're going to do here today, is start taking some walls, finishing them up. I might finish those front rooms, try to finish the back room, just try and finish some walls around the place. Cabinets are going to go in, and I'm sure there's going to be a bit more damage again. Poor painters always got to, you know, clean up after people, so to speak. This was damaged before. I had all of this gapped. You can see I gapped it good. That's annoying. Probably have to hit that paper again. That'll do. So it's the first one. Put a little bit in there. Yeah, I am super excited to go. Should I do that now? Probably. Gonna have to do it at some point. Someone's gonna have to do it. Doesn't do it itself. It's mega annoying. Look how nice these turned out. Really good. Alright, we're just going through now, looking for any patches. Just had my GoPro going on, and it had conveniently turned off, and I didn't know because it was getting hot. I mean, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? It's only filming for 21 minutes. Right here, around here, got a lot of pinholes. Thankfully they dry out really fast. Any little defects. Just give them a light sand afterwards. And this is what you got to do. This is one of the last steps before we go and put the wall color on. I really like this to be really good beforehand. I don't like to have patches on the walls when I'm pulling wall color out, because they show up. Try and get the defects as I already went. Good. There we go. These are the ones you got to worry about because you'll see them looking down the wall. Then I'm going to get my pole sander. I'll pole sand the whole walls, dust everything down. Then I can start cutting and rolling the walls. Next step, pole sanding the walls. So we're going to start in the front room here. Can you see these? There, here. Kind of gone. Little things like that. Gone. Also gives you a good chance to go through and look at every square inch and patch anything, because now's the time when you want to patch, not after you put the wall color on. When I'm in these areas, I like to push the cables in, blow it, so I can just roll over that and I don't get any snot in the paint. These. Oh. Let's get another one. Clear one. Come on. Bug. Go on. Yeah, here we go. See that? There. And there. So I've gone to the paint shop this morning and I've asked for their best paint that they've got. Why not? It's only a little bit extra and it should be a lot better, hopefully. So I've got this Taubman's Endure. It's been tinted to Lexicon Half. Lexicon Half is probably one of the most popular colours here in Australia. It's kind of got a whitish grey, bluey tinge to it. Today I'm going to give these brushes a try. They're from France. Outil parfait means the perfect tool. Okay, so you want to see how they go. I'm going to just do some cutting in first. Normally I like my bristles to be a little bit longer, Okay, I got my favorite roller sleeve. Got the most expensive paint, meant to be the most premium. And I've got a first room cut in now. So we're gonna pick a few walls off, get a few rooms done. Still got all the architraves and everything to do. Stick that there. Get that out of the way. Take my pole and my pole sander. Everything's sanded, feels real smooth. I love these sleeves. Alright, so cut all of this room in. So here's a few tips when painting. Okay, roller sleeve is very important. You don't want to have one that leaves a bunch of hair and fibers. You want to start on the right side of the wall and move left. You don't want to start too close there, and you don't want to start too close to the ground. You want to start in the middle and spread it out. These ceilings are quite high, so you're not going to be able to go out too far. And you're going to need a few dips to get the roller nice and wet. Get it going well. You do not want to roll the ceiling. So make sure your cutting in is big enough so you don't risk it. Down the edge. Don't push too hard. You don't want a thick edge like that. So it needs to be feathered on the edge. Okay. Now we're moving. And when you've done a little bit, just feather back over the old stuff. Always, your first stroke, go up. If you go down, you're gonna get a lot of paint flicking back at you. How to paint a room tips with Max Kell. It will get one coat after this as well. I hate it when you've done 2 coats, then you come back next time and there's a big damage in the middle of the wall and you've got to coat it again and you use up your materials. Anything like this, pick it off as you go. Don't be blind. Don't be lazy. Another one down here. I don't know where it comes from. Brand new paint, brand new roller, and I clean the tray out. Ideally you want to keep a wet on wet edge, which means like you're cutting in, you want it to be still wet, not dry, or all the way dry. For the best results. Not the end of the world. know. Fucking big patch. Missed it. Do not hit the ceiling. Okay, so like I was saying earlier in the video, when you're doing these kind of walls, when you got this glancing light, you want to make sure you sort of go top to bottom and you leave it perfect the first time. You don't want to be coming back and fixing anything up. And you don't want to be rolling left and right and everything like that. And be really consistent all the way up, all the way down. You don't want any dry spots. Go over your work a few times. Top to bottom. If you go top to bottom like that, there's less chance that anything is going to catch your eye or catch someone else's eye. Don't try and spread it out too far. Patch is gone. Alrighty, that's it. All the walls are done except for in there. I'm done. It's Saturday. I'm out of here. Got a bit of packing up to do. Not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I know what I'm going to do Monday night. I'm going to see my wife. I'm going to Vietnam, so come and join me. And there's no better feeling than walking out of the airport and there she is, and then just going to spend some time together. Nothing better. So you can come along with me if you want and experience the feeling that I get when I do that. So I don't mind working late on a Saturday because I know what's coming. Alrighty, you take care. Signing off for today.